In the worst affected areas, Mike McCarthy is in Kendall, Jane Chilton is in Hoyk in the Scottish borders. Live reports from them in just a moment. But first from Keswick, Tom Parmenter reports.
The volume of rain that's fallen here has simply overwhelmed rivers and waterways. People who are well used to bad weather are coping with a particularly torrential spell. The tourist towns in Cumbria have been hardest hit. In Keswick, a usually serene river has turned into a violent torrent.
It is very dangerous, and what I would say to anybody watching this, do not come to Keswick and do not come and watch the floods. We've removed all our non-essential personnel. All our personnel that are working in the water have got suitable life jackets and swiftwater rescue trained. So it is very, very dangerous. Looks innocuous, but we are keeping people well away because, as you can see, the potential is there for a very, very serious incident should somebody go into these floodwaters.
Homes near Penrith were also taking in water. Sandbagging was a relentless task across the county. Parts of North Wales and southern Scotland have also been swamped, but the Met Office say Cumbria saw the highest rainfall. Just yards from the raging waters, inside one of Keswick's bed and breakfasts, they're moving everything higher and just waiting.
We've heard it all night and all today, and just watching it rise and get bigger and bigger all the time, you know. It's been quite worrying, to say the least.
There were those who were determined to do all they could to fight back the waters, but with much more rain forecast, for some, trying to prevent flooding could be a futile exercise.
At lunchtime today, this road through Keswick was passable. It's now anything but, and all day we've had the torrential rain and very heavy winds battering this part of northern England. The prediction is for more to come. Tom Parmenter, Sky News, Keswick in Cumbria.
Well, let's head to Kendall. Mike McCarthy is there. Just what is the situation tonight, Mike?
Well, the water is literally lapping at the doorsteps of some of the shops and houses in Kendall. So far, they've managed to get away with the worst of it. But the problem is now that the forecast is very bad. High tide, which affects this river, the River Kent here in Kendall, is in the early hours of the morning. So there are a lot of nervous people around in this town, certainly. The Environment Agency have said that there's a severe warning on this particular river. It's fairly deserted now, but earlier on we were seeing children paddling on the edges of it. The Environment Agency have said that that is not a good idea. This is one of the fastest flowing rivers at the best of times. We're only 5 miles from the coast here. But at the moment, it really is a torrent, and anybody falling into the river would find it very difficult indeed to get out, no matter how fit you are, let alone if you're just a child. The Environment Agency are carrying out emergency work all over the county tonight. Lots of schools closed, as you've been hearing, extra sandbags ordered, going to depots across the county, and they've said that there are likely to be increased flood warnings as the night progresses.
OK, thanks, Mike. To the Scottish borders then, and to Hoyk. Jane Chilton is there. Is the river level still rising, Jane?
I can't see that it's actually risen in the last hour, but what is happening is that the gusts of wind are now getting up, and the impact that is having is it's creating much larger waves here in the River Teviot. The River Teviot is normally a very tranquil river here running through the centre of Hoyk, but it's running at about 9 feet higher than average. And if you just take a look at some of those shots there, it's torrential volume of water coming down from the fells now. Now, the Met Office have said that around 3.5 inches of rain has fallen in this immediate area in the last 24 hours. And what we're looking at here is the rain that fell yesterday. So, of course, all the rain that we've experienced here all day today, it just has not stopped. Still has to filter through the system and has to come down here, and that's what will impact here at Hoyk tomorrow. Now, around 150 houses line the banks here of the River Teviot. They're all on flood alert. The flood alert system has warned them that if the river does get any higher throughout the night, then people may have to actually leave their homes in the night. certainly the forecast tomorrow is for more rain. So if anything, this is going to get worse before it gets any better.
OK, thanks, Jane.